Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more Urban Empire, playing in Pravsburg. Seems like people still want me to keep playing this game, so as long as you guys keep showing your support, I will continue to play. Views are starting to drop off a little bit now, but that doesn't concern me too much. I mean, that happens in literally every series, it's just sort of inevitable, but keep showing your support, guys, if you want me to keep playing it. Just keep going, keep watching, keep hitting the thumbs up button, you know, let me know. And I will continue to play. Now, reviewing the last video in particular, I did see a particular suggestion slash, common comment that I do want to address real quick. So, last video we had been talking about state laws, namely civil rights, women's rights and stuff, and it's like, well, how do I pass this? I want to pass it, but I don't think that you can because I'm pretty sure the city council has to initiate it. And I did see a lot of comments of people suggesting what you should do is go to the city council and go to the edicts, available edicts, and click on the arrows, and that should lead to state laws. I'm afraid that's not correct, unless I'm missing something very obvious. But all this is it sorts out all the categories for your edicts. If I click this button, it just separates by business edicts, citizens edicts, and so on. But you'll notice here, nowhere does this have, women's rights to own property and stuff like that. That's just not in here, and it stops here at environment. So it's a good idea, but no, I'm afraid switching through the different types of edicts does not open up the new possibilities of initiating state laws. I am almost positive that the city council has to initiate that themselves. Again, I could be wrong. If I am missing something obvious, then I very much do apologize. I am just an idiot after all, but as far as I'm aware, not a possibility. So, gonna have to move on without that. Alright, go to speed 4, as we often do. We are almost done with Statuomania. I would like to get some fire stations and stuff. Have I unlocked that yet in the progress cloud? I'm pretty sure I did in Era 1. Let's see. Safety Authorities Clinic. Sanitation? Maybe we didn't. Well, I guess there's an easier way to find out. Let's just try and modify one of the districts. Modify. Services. Theater. No, we do not have access to the fire station yet. Okay. So, I wanted to use that to boost up our security, but we're not going to be able to do that quite, for now anyway. Let's just kind of move forward. I'm not too worried about the city's happiness yet. Believe it or not, by the way, city commercial districts and stuff like that, private businesses, can actually naturally fill some of these needs on their own. You could technically never put down any services, and you will see them kind of fluctuate as certain businesses come in. For example, fun, I think, might be affected by certain types of pubs and stuff like that, I think. That's a mixed building. Can I find a good example of, like, a pub? I'm not even sure if a pub will do it, but I'm curious. I want to take a look. These are all just commercial buildings of some sort. No, doesn't really say. You can, by the way, spend your own money to promote a business. Increases its quality, costs $10,000 out of my own personal funds. So, if we found a particular business that we really wanted to endorse, we could do that. We could also spend our own money to endorse the services of a particular school, which is also an option. I did see quite a few people suggesting that I ought to raise funding for my schools, which we already did. You may have not remembered that, but we did raise the funding for grammar schools. Could endorse it and try to make it a little bit better. Let's just go ahead and spend $10,000 and do it. Did that do anything? Let's try it again. I don't know what it did. Maybe because it's already kind of close to max, it doesn't do anything and I just wasted money? I'm not too sure. Well, either way, Statuomania is done, which means now we are finally able to build a university and start cranking out the brain power. We can also endorse national romanticism, what kind of services theaters provide, and also sponsor some sports clubs. So, let's take a quick look at some technology. Electricity is what we're going to be going for next, because I would like to unlock the electrical power plant, which will connect us up to the electrical grid and provide a steady stream of money for me. Also, it unlocks the tram line, electric street lights, the electric grid, which will be better than gas in a lot of ways, free public transportation, free worker transportation, a bunch of different edicts and stuff, but mostly I care about the electrical lighting getting a boost for all industrial companies, the electrical power plant, and the electrical grid. Let's go ahead and start that research. Now, as far as an institution, where do we want to place our university? I'm not sure that it matters too much. Not sure. It doesn't have a radius. I think it's like any other institution where as long as it exists, it does its job. Pretty sure. But we're going to place it somewhere. Let's say here. This is a pretty good place, I think. Right in the middle of Smithmere. It's going to cost us a fair bit of money, but it'll increase our brain power by 20, doubling our brain power right off the bat, as well as increasing the personal growth of all of our citizens. It's going to cost 3 million thalers to build, 42,000 per month. We're going to do a quicken vote, of course, and everyone is absolutely in favor of constructing this university. It's going to be beautiful. Vote. Begin. And this should allow us to start cranking through the progress cloud a heck of a lot faster. Yeah, total brain power goes up by 20 in the city. Personal growth. Nice. So, let's take a look at the effects. Oh my gosh, we actually went up to 45. I guess it didn't take into account the plus 5 we got from one of our edicts, or whatever it was. Can we upgrade the institution? No, we cannot. Okay, well, that's fine. Personal growth has gone up to 6 now instead of 3, so that was 3 personal growth in the entire city, which is awesome. With 45 brain power, yeah, we're going to go a lot faster in electricity now. I love good technology in Urban Empire. Very, very useful. They want to freaking... they want to fund the churches again. I oppose the proposal. You are allowed to pass it to vote. I lose some goodwill with them, but whatever. I don't want to keep funding the churches more. We only have one. It's not worth it. Stop wasting all my money. Gosh, dang it all. Whatever. Edgeworth has been fully built out, so we probably should start building some more districts. How are we looking as far as our industry? Still have a little bit more room to grow, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. Let's instead worry about getting a new district up. Let's see. How do we want to place this one? Should we place it down over here? Let's go ahead and place it down over here. Doop-a-doop-doop-doop-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Whoop-doop. Place you like this. Kind of like that. Okay, first off, it's got to be a dense grid, obviously. It wants to kind of naturally join up with the road here, and I guess I'm going to allow that. It's probably okay, right? I'm actually kind of shocked that we've almost filled out this map, but anyway. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and place that dense grid. Of course, it will have to have a good amount of commercial, no industrial. Do we want to go for a 50-50 split? Possibly. We actually do have a reasonable amount of commercial demand. Of course, doing so will have a strictly commercial area. I'm going to go ahead and do this just so I can show you guys later, if it works the way that I think it will. Place, and you know what? No, I'm going to do a quick and vote. Money has the city has so much money, why spend my personal funds on anything? Anyway, I believe what I have observed in the past, and again, maybe this is a bug and it got patched, but I have found that purely commercial areas do not develop unless you are a medium density district. That's what I have observed. Will it hold true? We're going to find out. Okay, vote on a funding change for stupid churches, which everyone's in favor with, so okay, we're going to go ahead and do it and spend more frickin' money. Dang it all. New district, begin voting. And done. Okay. Okay, nationalist art is the next event. The most radical of the radical nationalists in the Young Swirlium Party want Pravsburg to adopt national romanticism as the official art form. Ah, this is the edict. Shoot, I can't really take a good look at it. Alright. The city would give special recognition to artists who wish to participate in creating a strong national identity for Sworelia. It's considered a very liberal thing. Defining a national aesthetic would allow the city authorities to create a stronger national identity. However, a move like this comes at the cost of artistic freedom and expression. Reduces fun in the theater, increases personal growth. I'm gonna say it's up to the council, probably, but I'm hoping it doesn't pass. Nope, everyone approves of it. Of course they do. I mean, personal growth is good, don't get me wrong, but part of the problem is we don't have enough fun. So, kind of feel like my options are getting limited here a little bit, but alright. We have police station here and here. We probably need another police station over here in Smithmere or something like that. Maybe Kilborough? Yeah, let's go ahead and place a new police station. I want to improve the security. That's one of the things that's dragging us down right now. Alright, police station it is. We'll place you... Gosh, it takes up so much space, though, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Well, I guess taking out 3 homes/businesses is the best we can do. Go ahead and place, confirm, propose. And let's just use our quicken funds, just use our personal funds and go ahead and build it out. I mean, what else are we doing with our personal funds, right? Absolutely freaking nothing. Gone up to 3, though. That's pretty good. Electricity. Electrical innovations are spreading around the world. As your city administration becomes more familiar with the concept, a decision is required. Do you focus your effort on finding easiest ways to produce electricity, to transmit electricity, or to use it? This is going to reduce costs in something, but what exactly? I think producing it might reduce the cost of building the power plant. Transmit might reduce the cost of hooking districts up to the grid, and using it might give us a better, like, industrial sales boost. I'm going to go for the grid, because that's where I'm going to spend most of my own money. And, yeah, I think we're going to try it. Let's see what happens. Change in monthly fund expenses for the electrical grid. Absolutely, minus 20%. Worked exactly the way you think it would. Hey, intuition, you win again. I love you, brain. By the way, we're starting to lose a lot of money here. Like, a lot of money. It's kind of upsetting, but alright. Notice, by the way, that, yes, this commercial area still is not developing out, so it's a little disappointing. And, yeah, absolutely, national romanticism is going to pass. I'm kind of surprised that the physiocrats are on board with that one. The physiocrats should absolutely not be okay with it, but alright. So we reduced our fund, but we improved our personal growth in the theaters again. Well, it didn't go down. Personal growth is now up to 8, which is quite good. They demand 28, we are providing 25. I'm pretty sure 10, by the way, means you are maxed out. You're providing everything that has been demanded, so yeah, we really do need a lot more fun, don't we? How best to do fun? I guess theaters, but it's not the most effective thing in the world. Let's see. Theater at the top. Alright, we have one theater over Mia. Not much point in building a theater over here right now until we have another district, but then it might be a good idea. For now, though, if we place it, like, right here... like this-ish? Trying to find a way to not destroy a ton of buildings. Something kind of like this would cover most of the area. Yeah, I think it's going to have to be fine. Alright, we're going to go ahead and place a theater. Confirm, propose, quicken vote. And let's improve everybody's fun. The happier your citizens are, generally speaking, the better your city's going to be. A lot more demand, you know, stuff like that. Modify the district, begin the vote. Again, would love a quickened button to just skip to the end of the vote. I really don't need to see this every time. I really, really don't, but... Alright. Fun does go up a tiny bit, and electricity is already done. See, this is what happens when you double, more than double, actually, your brain power. What is a soul? It's like electricity. We really don't know what it is, but it's a force that can light a room. So, that's a pretty poetic quote right there. I like it. Alright. Electrical street lights, electrical grid, electrical power plant, and so on. That's a new institution that we can build, but first we need to choose some new technology. We could go for... Actually, I'm not too sure what to go for here. Dynamite, stone surface, that's another upgrade to the roads. Actually, that's something we should look at real quick. Let's take a look at the city data. Infrastructure, nope, sorry, districts. We're actually doing okay on traffic right now, so I don't think that that is a high priority. Arms industry, asbestos insulation, reduces health but boosts the construction industry. Dismantling buildings of my choice. Yeah, not a very important one for me right now. Telephone increasing sales in certain industries could be pretty good. Police call box for security. Public libraries. I do like these. That helps personal growth a lot. Telephone line. That's another grid that we can add. And banking. Let's see. Anesthetic pain, mandatory vaccinations, surgical hygiene, the hospital. Toilet paper, which improves the health of all citizens, so they can wipe their bum-bum, and food stores. Alright, representation, lots of edicts. Lower class barriers, secret ballot voting, women's rights in school, livelihood, the courthouse, security, combustion, the fire station, this is something I did want to build, the automobile, which is interesting, by the way. As somebody pointed out, there are already people driving automobiles in my city, but I don't have the automobile tech, so... That's fun. And then there's hydraulics. The high school, we do want that. That's worth a lot of brain power. We already have some boosts to the high school because Connor Kilgannon is it progressive? Yes, progressivism does add in extra brain power. So yeah, that could be kind of good for us. And the barber chair, which improves barbershop industry. Hydraulics? Specifically for barbershops? Really? Not like the mining industry or something else like that? I don't know. So, there's a lot of good options here then. I mean, I'm not opposed to getting something like representation rights and seeing if this would lead to some nice state laws, especially for women. But I like the idea of the high school, too. Oh, boy. Also the telephone, boosting all industries. You know what? We actually need some more industrial growth right now. Let's go for the telephone. We'll try to do that for now. Alright. Let's go ahead and place our new institution, electrical power plants, which reduces the natural environment but will provide money. I typically place this somewhere in the industrial district because otherwise it doesn't really matter too much to me. So, let's place it somewhere relatively harmless. Like right here, perhaps? No, alright, how about right here? Sure, there we go. Electrical power plant provides income to the city. Quicken vote. Costs 5 million thalers to build this thing. And that's not it. Sorry, hang on. In half a year, there'll be the Athletics Championship of Sworelia. Pravsburg has lots of capable athletes who can participate in the championship. How does Pravsburg support its athletes? We pay for it and spend 500,000 thalers, or they can go but the city won't pay. We have a ton of money. Let's go ahead and do it. This improves the fun of the entire city. The team of Pravsburg participated in the Athletics Championship, and thanks to intensive training, the athletes won several silver medals and a gold as well. The whole city is excited by their success. Cool, more fun is a good thing. And mild punishments for sodomy. Looks like this will pass just fine. So let's go ahead and pass the vote. That'll be worth extra brain power for me in the city hall, which makes me quite happy. There we go, 5 more. Demand change for security goes up, but we are providing more security, so I think we're going to get a net gain there. Punishments for sodomy reduced. In a decision that will be hotly debated for years to come, the Imperial Council voted to reduce punishments for sodomy. From now on, the punishments will vary from short prison sentences to monetary reparations. It's still pretty harsh, not gonna lie. His Holiness Pope Gregory XVI commented on the decision, blaming the left for corrupting the fabric of Europe and adding that the Church will never tolerate sinful acts. Sodomites can find salvation only through Christ. Also, the Viennese stock market crashed, and it looks like the aristocratic samurai class is dying out in Japan. The last samurai and all of that stuff. We are not making a lot of money anymore, and honestly, the best thing we can do is just kind of keep building out some more districts. So we finish over here. We actually did. Well, almost. It's almost done. You know, one thing we could do, if we're willing to lose a little bit of money, one thing we could do is actually increase the density of an already well-established district. Wouldn't be so bad, to be honest. Mental disabilities. Your wife gave birth to your first child, Conrad. From early on, it becomes clear that he's not blessed with mental health. As he grows up, people become afraid of him, and your entire family is frowned upon as rumors as to what causes disability run rampant. Some say it's because your wife is so progressive, because that would totally do it. Some blame you for being too liberal, right, because political affiliation leads to mental disabilities. Absolutely. Others question your morality, but most agree that it's God's punishment for your bad deeds. How do you deal with the topic? Limit the social life of my son, rebuke the accusations. I'm gonna rebuke the accusations, how dare you people. The default neutral position of goodwill has reduced with all parties. Oh god. Yeah, that's not good. I'm not too sure how to navigate the Kilgannon special events, but these, they're not going well for me. Alright, let's go ahead and build up the power plant. Let's see if it can get me some more money. Hopefully it'll get me at least a little bit. Alright, so, physical environment, reduced. Sales demand for all industrial companies reduced by 5%. That's fantastic. And it says that we're losing $10,000. No, wait. No, I think this means our expenditures. I think we're gaining 10,000. Let's see at the end of the month. No, definitely went down right away. Monthly city fund expenditures. See, I would look at this and I would say, you're spending minus 10,000, double negative, means you're gaining 10,000. I would look at that and think that might be how it works, but I'm definitely losing a lot of money all of a sudden, so I'm not too sure. Well, either way. Regardless, we have managed to reduce the sales demand for all industry, which is quite good for us. I think we'll be alright. At some point, we may want to consider raising some taxes so that I can start paying for more services, but for now, let's go ahead and build out another district, because we know more districts can lead to more money. Let's see, we'll place it somewhere over here, something kind of like this, a dense grid. How do we want to place out the future districts? It's going to be a little bit on the awkward side. I could do something kind of like this. Place a larger district here, another district here, and then another district here. So maybe 3 more after this. It's possible. We'll be alright. We do have some more commercial and residential demand, so we really should do this. Alright, let's go ahead and do... Let's do a 55-45% split. Confirm, place, confirm, done. Alright. Brenna, or Brana, or something, I don't know. Burlington. I actually haven't been checking to see if, we are duplicating our names of districts, but so far it seems okay. Hey look, another state law is going to get passed. It is hereby proposed that women shall be allowed to hold property titles. I definitely support this, and most people do as well. Good, that'll also be worth some extra brain power to me. New district. Begin the vote. Of course, we're going to lose a lot of money as we first start building out this district. There we go. But eventually it should pay for itself, and then some. Excuse me, all of a sudden my sinuses are starting to affect me. Oh my gosh. What's going on there? Yeah, we are not making much money. There we go. As some of these buildings get done, it's starting to come in again. Marriage scandal. You attend a fine dinner at Albro, attended by the local nobility. The ladies and gentlemen have but one topic, the scandalous marriage of Anton von Schönberg. Or however you pronounce that. I don't know. Having reached the age of 45, the man has suddenly decided to marry his longtime housekeeper, Lucilla, sorry. His family are mortified that he is marrying so far beneath him. The lady next to you asks for your opinion. Maybe it's true love. Gosh, my brain, why? The lady blushes and smiles back. You spend a delightful evening discussing the advantages of love marriage, and my socialite trait increases slightly. Alright, telephone. As your city is being connected to the national telephone network, you need to decide how Pravsburg will handle the issue. Do you make sure it boosts safety, make sure it enlightens people, or make sure services become better? We're doing pretty good on personal growth, and safety I think we'll have other things to deal with, like a courthouse later. So let's make sure that the services are better. And that just makes the telephone line a lot cheaper to operate. Good, I like that. Anything that improves my ability to offer services for cheaper is a good thing to me. One thing I am going to do is I'm going to take Waltondale here. I'm going to modify the district, and we're going to change its zoning and get rid of the industrial. Change it up a little bit so it's more residential based. No need to waste all this area with services such as a theater, grammar school, and so on, if we're not going to be able to do anything with it. Let's go ahead and confirm, propose, quicken vote, done. We're going to have to get rid of some of this industry, I'm aware, but it'll be alright. Young Sorwellian Party wins the elections with the old coming in second. How are we looking as far... Look at that fire coming from that, oh my god! It's not really fire, it's a strangely colored smoke, but nonetheless, that's terrifying. Something coming straight from the bowels of hell. Well, anyway. Yeah, not making a lot of money right now, actually. Quite bad. Lack of confidence. The Physiocratic Party councilors complain that the Free Democratic Party is untrustworthy. Great, I have to choose somebody. I'm going to assure them they can be trusted, and they apparently appreciate each other better. Oh, good. So that the parties won't oppose each other more on partisan levels anymore. That's good. Like that. Modify districts. Begin the vote. Everyone approves of this. So we'll have a few more houses, and we're going to kind of just make sure that the districts get increasingly specialized. So what I'm thinking about doing right now, I mean, at some point we kind of need to raise taxes, right? We've done a lot trying to help grow the city as quickly as we can, but we're getting to a point where I'm going to start needing to upgrade services, whether that be roads, water, electricity, and so on. In fact, if anything, I would say that's where I'm the weakest right now. I need to start upgrading some basic services, like water, like gas, for example, make all of our industry more effective and stuff like that. That's what we need to be doing next. But that's going to cost a lot of money, not just the upfront infrastructure costs, but the maintenance costs. So now that we're going to do that, I think it is justified raising taxes in order to pay for the services that everyone is going to have to endure. Now, it's unfortunate I wasn't able to finish my expansion first, because then I wouldn't have to worry about reducing the growth of new districts, but I do think we're going to have to do that now. So, okay, we need to go ahead and spend money so that the city council is inclined to raise taxes. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to look at the city data. Let's take a look at the districts themselves. First, make sure that traffic is okay. It is. Alright, so I need to upgrade something to a medium density. Highest population is in Hackthorne right now. Nope, sorry, Smithmere. How many companies? I can't actually sort by that. That's good to know. But this is an industrial sector. So the next one is Albro with 52 companies, 133. I think we upgrade Smithmere, to be honest, because we actually do have some residential demand, but not commercial. So we're more likely to get some medium-density housing in Smithmere. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to go to Smithmere right here. We're going to modify the district, and we're going to try upgrading it to a medium density like so. The Physiocrats and the Young Cerulean Party are very much in favor. The Free Democratic Party and the Old Cerulean Party not so much, in part because we will be going into a deficit by doing so. But I think it's going to be okay. While we're at it, let's go ahead and preemptively increase the road infrastructure, because I know that we're going to need that. Once we do this, and there's more housing, obviously there's going to be more traffic. Let's go ahead and hook up some gas. Let's hook up some water. Do I want to hook up the electrical? Not right now. I think that might be a little bit much. Let's go ahead and upgrade some gas lighting, though, to level 2. This improves the physical environment as well as security. We could upgrade a sewer system, which would increase health. So this is now going to become a very, very expensive district. But we're going to deliberately go into a deficit so that I can trick the city council into letting me raise taxes. That is the idea here. Let's go ahead and confirm the service. We're going to make it one heck of a super district, and let's see how that affects its growth. But I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all very much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed. If so, then be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I, as always, will see you guys next time.